Hello, everyone. You're watching Clock Africa, and today we bring you a heartbreaking story involving the beloved actress and singer, Halle Bailey. She recently revealed troubling details about her relationship with her child's father, YouTuber and rapper DDG. According to Halle, she's now under court protection after filing a restraining order against DDG, claiming that he physically harmed her. Their public relationship has had its ups and downs, and while the couple split last October, things have only gotten more tense. DDG accused Halle of keeping their son, Halo, away from him, but sources say Halle was following legal advice, as no formal custody schedule had been set. DDG allegedly didn't want to follow a court-ordered visitation plan, instead expecting to drop in on Halle and their child unannounced. That's not how co-parenting works, and it seems like the tension boiled over into something much darker. Halle detailed an alarming incident from January, claiming DDG attacked her while she was buckling their baby into a car seat. She says he lashed out verbally, repeatedly shouting at her before physically assaulting her, pulling her hair and slamming her face against the steering wheel. The injury reportedly chipped her tooth, and a video of her visiting the dentist surfaced shortly after. Though she didn't reveal the cause of the injury at the time, it now appears to be linked to that moment. Despite being in pain, Halle went ahead with the drop-off, later confiding in DDG's family about what happened. Once she left Halo in their care, she broke down, both emotionally and physically shaken. The bruises on her body and her chipped tooth were undeniable. She tried to stay silent, but the weight of what had happened grew too heavy. There was another disturbing moment in March. DDG allegedly entered Halle's home without permission, sent her a photo of her empty bed, and accused her of cheating. He seemed especially bothered by her being seen with her Little Mermaid co-star Jonah, though there's no evidence of anything romantic happening. Halle was unsettled by his behavior. Just days later, the tension exploded again. Halle and Halo were sick with RSV, a serious respiratory virus, and DDG became furious when Halle refused to hand over their son. Instead of understanding the situation, DDG turned to social media to complain, accusing Halle of being spiteful. But behind closed doors, he reportedly became verbally abusive, smashed her Ring camera, and took her phone. As he drove off, he allegedly tossed the phone from the car and shouted an expletive, showing no concern for the child or the mother's well-being. What's more disturbing is that DDG once openly admitted to damaging the property of ex-girlfriends. So when Halle says he broke things or got physical, it fits into an existing pattern of behavior. Many people describe DDG as immature and volatile, someone who lashes out when he doesn't get his way. It's becoming clear that he couldn't handle the boundaries Halle set. He wanted constant access, believing that being the father of her child gave him permission to show up uninvited. But co-parenting requires structure, respect, and communication, things this situation seems to lack. Rumors swirled that Halle took her son to Turks and Caicos with singer Brent Faiyaz, but those claims were false. Halle spent Mother's Day with her sister Chloe and her baby, while Brent was with his own partner elsewhere. Still, DDG allegedly confronted Halle over text, accusing her of disrespect and telling her she looked evil and disgusting. In her response, Halle remained calm. She simply said she wasn't with anyone else and just wanted to enjoy her Mother's Day in peace. Her words were kind, but her actions showed strength. The judge ultimately sided with Halle. A restraining order was granted, barring DDG from contacting or discussing her and their son publicly. She was also allowed to take Halo to Italy for 2 months while filming. That was a legal and personal win, but it's unfortunate it had to come to this. We really feel for little Halo. No child deserves to be in the middle of such chaos. If this pattern continues, it's likely that Halle will end up with full custody, leaving DDG with limited access to his son. That's not good for anyone. Despite loving his son, DDG's behavior has placed that relationship at risk. Co-parenting is tough, but acting out in front of your child only adds trauma. While Halle may not be perfect either, she seems to be doing what's needed to protect herself and her son. And DDG needs to understand that Halle isn't just another woman. She's a public figure with a powerful support system behind her. She's not someone he can intimidate without consequences. From what we can tell, Halle likely kept records of everything for legal purposes, and that preparation paid off. Social media narratives can only go so far. At some point, the law steps in. DDG gambled and lost. He went after someone who had more power than he realized. And now, after allegedly assaulting the Little Mermaid, his career could suffer the consequences. Maybe this is a lesson in respect, boundaries, and consequences. Let us know your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.
I chipped my tooth and I'm just a little nervous.